morning to everyone, and also good morning to those who are following us on our YouTube channel via the live streaming of this procurement activity. This is the opening of bid for 3 infra projects scheduled this day. We have here the members of the BAC, the Technical Working Group, the BAC Secretariat, and of course our IT operators who are in charge for the live streaming of this activity. And also we have here the representative from our bidders. Ma'ams, can you introduce yourself to be recognized? And what company?
Good morning. I'm Novelin Kamtugan from OCTC.
Good morning. I'm Marina Del Loñez from Omega Construction.
Thank you, mga madam. So let's start with the contract ID 25PL 0076. This is the second time that this will be advertised for the reason that there were some adjustments made by the planning and design section on the prepared program of works. So the ABC is the 57,128,000 pesos only. Contract title is the organizational outcome 1. Ensure safe and reliable national road system bridge program, widening of permanent bridges, Alyo Bridge with the bridge name of B00977LZ along Manuel S. Aguiao Boulevard. We have only one bidder who submitted their intent for this contract, Omengan Construction and Development Corporation. So this may ask Sir Warren to open the bid proposal submitted by the loan bidder, the name of Omengan Construction and Development Corporation for contract ID 25PL 0076.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning to everyone. The bid proposal submitted by Omengan Construction and Development Corporation for 25PL 0076. Organizational outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, bridge program, widening of permanent bridges, Alyo Bridge along Manuel S. Aguiao Boulevard, located at the Book City, Kalinga, was received at the Procurement Unit Office on May 5, 2025 at 9:12 a.m. We will open the original copy of the bid proposal. the technical documents, tagging and page numbering complying. First, we have the certificate of field jobs registration valid until April 25, 2026. Pickup special JV license not applicable. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration duly signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract with Mark Vincent D. Omengan as the authorized managing officer, Manuel D. Calawen as the project manager, Marvin G. Esteban as the materials engineer, Aldrin Tabon as the project engineer, Marchita B. Esquivel as the safety officer, and Carmela B. Bote as the first aider, Rodelio Isidro as the equipment foreman, and Romar A. Aitona as the construction foreman. Next, we have the contractor's list of key personnel. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment. Omnibus furnished statement. Ang affidavit stating that Mark Vincent D. Omengan, of legal age, married Filipino and residing at Apastabuk City, Kalinga, is the duly authorized and designated representative of Omengan Construction and Development Corporation. That Mark Vincent Omengan is granted full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate in the bidding for 25 PL0076. That Omengan Construction and Development Corporation is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines. That each of the documents submitted in satisfaction of the bidding requirement is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and correct. That Omengan Construction and Development Corporation is authorizing the HOP or its duly authorized representative to verify all the documents submitted. That none of the officers, directors, and controlling stockholders of Omengan Construction and Development Corporation is related to the HOP. Members of the BAC, EWG, BAC Secretariat, the head of the Project Management Office or Implementing Unit, and the consultants by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil degree. That Omengan Construction and Development Corporation complies with existing labor laws and standards. That Omengan Construction and Development Corporation is aware of and has undertaken the responsibilities as a bidder. That Omengan Construction and Development Corporation did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to a person or official, personnel, or representative of the government in relation to any procurement project or activity. That in case advance payment was made or given, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability. Signed, Mark Vincent D. Omengan, duly notarized. Next, we have this statement of all ongoing government and ongoing projects. Statement of single largest completed contracts, NFCC computation. We have the affidavit of signed inspection, duly signed and notarized. SEC registration, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. Latest income and business tax returns, tax clearance, valid until August 8, 2025. Pickup license with a validity period from July 1, 2023 to July 6, 2026. Audited financial statement, updated proof of ownership of contractors' materials minimum testing requirement, integrity pledge, duly signed and notarized, duly signed with documents, S-curve with bar chart, and per CPM, manpower utilization schedule, equipment utilization schedule, and lastly, the construction methods in narrative form.
Thank you, Sir Warren. So, Umayngan Construction and Development Corporation seems to pass the preliminary examination on their submitted documents for contract ID 25PL0076 as to the checklist provided to them. So we did that. The back secretary is advised to forward the Umayngan Construction and Development Corporation to the procurement service at the central office for the processing of their eligibility. So let's move on to contract ID 25PL0095 with an ABC of 14,925,000 pesos only. The contract titles, the concreting of Sitio Kasut, Purok Bayog, to Purok Nalbuan, FMR, Barangay Malagnak, located at Pinokpok, Kalinga. We have two bidders who submitted their intent for this particular contract. Number one is North Pine Construction. Number two is Jet Construction. So again, may I ask Sir Warren to open first the bid proposal submitted by North Pine Construction, then followed by the Jet Construction.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So we'll open first the bid proposal submitted by North Pine Construction for 25PL0095, which is the concreting of Sitio Kasut, Purok Bayog to Purok Nalbuan, FMR, Barangay Malagnak, Pinokpok, Kalinga, which was received at the Procurement Unit Office on May 5, 2025 at 8:20 a.m. We'll open the original copy of the bid proposal. For the technical documents, again page numbering, complying. So first, we have the certificate of field jobs registration valid until January 8, 2026. Valid joint venture agreement not applicable. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration. Duly signed and authorized. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract with Baron Trojan T. Adora as the authorized managing officer. Neil Richard W. Repalda as the project engineer. Francis T. Pantino as the materials engineer. Nebres C. Wandas as the safety officer. Jerry K.P. Pamitan as the first aider, and Aldrin Klim T. Wayag as the construction foreman. Next, we have the contractor's list of key personnel. We have the list of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment. sworn statement. An affidavit stating that Baron Trojan T. Adora of legal age, married Filipino and residing at Pulangon, Tabuk City, Kalinga, is the sole proprietor of North Pine Construction with office address at Balatoy, Balbalan, Kalinga. That as the owner and sole proprietor of North Pine Construction, Baron Trojan T. Adora has the full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any end of acts necessary to present it in the bidding for contract ID number 25PL0095. That North Pine Construction is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines or any of its agencies, offices, corporations, or local government units. That each of the documents submitted in satisfaction of the bidding requirement is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and all statements and information provided therein are true and correct. That North Pine Construction is authorizing the Hope or its duly authorized representative to verify all the documents submitted. That Baron Trojan T. Adora is not related to the Hope, members of the BAC, TWG, BAC Secretariat, the head of the Project Management Office or end user unit, and the project consultants by consanguinity of affinity up to the third civil degree. That North Pine Construction complies with existing labor laws and standards. That North Pine Construction is aware of and has undertaken the following responsibilities as a bidder: carefully examine all of the bidding documents, acknowledge all conditions, local or otherwise, affecting the implementation of the contract, make an estimate of the facilities available needed for the contract to be bid, if any, and inquire or secure supplemental or bid bulletins issued for the contract 25PL0095. That North Pine Construction did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person or official, personal or representative of the government in relation to any procurement project or activity. That in case advance payment was made or given, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability for swindling. Signed, Baron Trojan T. Adora, duly notarized. Next, we have the statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Statement of single largest completed contracts. NFCC computation. Affidavit of site inspection. Duly signed and notarized. TDI certificate of registration valid until August 3, 2026. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. Latest income and business tax returns. Tax clearance valid until November 5, 2025. ECAB license with a validity period from December 4, 2024 to November 29, 2025. Audited financial statement. Updated proof of ownership of contractors, materials, minimum testing requirement. Integrity pledge, duly signed and notarized. Duly signed with documents. S-curve with bar chart and per CPM and power utilization schedule. Equipment utilization schedule. And construction methods in narrative form.
Sir Warren. So, for North Pine Construction, pass the preliminary examination on their submitted documents for contract ID 25PL0095 as per the checklist provided to them. So, with that, the back secretary is advised to forward North Pine Construction at the procurement service, the central office for the processing of their eligibility. So, next, Sir Warren, please open the second bidder, the bid proposal of Jet Construction.
The bid proposal submitted by Job Construction for 25PL0095. Concreting of Situ Kasut Purok Bayog to Purok Nalbuan FMR located at Malagnat, Pinakpak, Kalinga was received at the Procurement Unit Office on May 5, 2025 at 9:14 a.m. We'll open the original copy of the bid proposal. For the technical documents, again page numbering, complying. So we have the Certificate of Field Jobs Registration valid until March 15, 2026. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, duly signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract with the Geoffrey G. Peralta as the project manager. Irene Jonathan Peraltas, the Construction Safety and Health Officer. Maria Teresa L. Menjola as the Materials Engineer. Alexander C. Palgi as the Project Engineer. Jerilyn T. Alyong as the Liaison Officer. And Richard C. Tulay as the Construction Foreman. Next, we have the contractors list of key personnel. Contractors, a list of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment. Omnibus Sworn Statement, an affidavit stating that Geoffrey G. Peralta of legal age, married Filipino and residing at number 14 Dagupan Street, Dagupan Central, Davao City, Kalinga, is the sole proprietor of Jeff Construction. That as the owner and sole proprietor of Jeff Construction, Geoffrey G. Peralta has the full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate in the bidding for 25PL0095. That Jeff Construction is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the Government of the Philippines. That each of the documents submitted in the instruction of the bidding requirement is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and correct. That Jeff Construction is authorizing the HOPE or its duly authorized representative to verify all the documents submitted. That Geoffrey J. Peralta is not related to the HOPE, members of the BAC, DWG, BAC Secretariat, the head of the Project Management Office or End User Unit, and the project consultants by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil degree. That Jeff Construction complies with existing labor laws and standards. That Jeff Construction is aware of and is undertaking the following responsibilities as a bidder. Carefully examine all of the bidding documents, acknowledge all conditions local or otherwise affecting the implementation of the contract, make an estimate of the facilities available and needed for the contract to be bid, if any, and inquire or secure supplemental or bid bulletins issued for the contract 25PL0095. That Jeff Construction did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration. That in case advance payment was made or given, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability. Signed, Geoffrey G. Peralta, duly notarized. Next, we have a statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts. Statement of single largest completed contracts, NFCC computation, affidavit of site inspection, duly signed and notarized, DTI certificate of registration, valid until June 7, 2026, mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025, latest income tax return, tax clearance, valid until May 7, 2025, pickup license, pickup, yes, tax clearance is valid until May 7, 2025, pickup license with a validity period from July 1, 2023 to July 1, 2025, audited financial statement, updated proof of ownership of contractors' materials minimum testing requirement, integrity pledge, duly signed and notarized, duly signed with documents, S curve with birth chart and per CPM, manpower utilization schedule, equipment utilization schedule, and construction methods in narrative form.
Thank you, Sir Warren. So for Jet Construction, seems that they passed the preliminary examination on their submitted documents for contract ID 25PL0095 as to the checklist provided to them. So again, the back secretariat is advised to forward Jet Construction to the procurement service at the central office for the processing of their eligibility. So let's move on to contract ID 25PL0096 with an ABC of 4,900,000 pesos only. The contract title is the locally funded projects, National Building Program, Buildings and Other Structures, Multipurpose Facilities, Construction of HPG Building, Camp 1, M. Duyan, located at Tabuk City, Kalinga. We have only one bidder who submitted his intent for this in the name of Triple B Construction. So with that, I may ask again, Sir Warren, to open the the bid proposal submitted by Triple B Construction for contract ID 25PL0096.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The bid proposal submitted by Triple B Construction for 25PL0096, the locally funded projects, National Building Program, Buildings and Other Structures, Multipurpose Facilities, Construction of HPG Building, Camp 1 M. Duyan, located at Tabuk City, Kalinga, was received at the Procurement Unit Office on May 5, 2025 at 9:37 a.m. For the technical documents, tagging and page numbering, applying, First, we have the PhilJobs certificate of PhilJobs registration valid until April 16, 2026. Joint venture agreement not applicable. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, fully signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract with Jenny B. Wanawan as the project manager. Christine Joy B. Gayaman as the project engineer. Tyrell John H. Marcelino as the materials engineer. Christine Joy B. Gayaman as the master plumber. R.P.B. Flores as the master electrician. Jim Henry S. Bagayaw as the construction foreman. Sunny N. Pabiliana as the safety officer. Tony Mark D. Mateo as the first aider. Next, we have the contractors list of key personnel. Contractors list of major construction and laboratory equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, an affidavit stating that Bernabe B. Bagayaw Jr. of legal age, married Filipino and residing at Proc 5, Bulao, Natabog Cities, the sole proprietor or authorized representative of Triple B Construction. That as the owner and sole proprietor or authorized representative of Triple B Construction, Bernabe B. Bagayaw Jr. has the full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate in the bidding for 25 PL 0096. The Triple B Construction is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines. That each of the documents submitted in satisfaction of the bidding requirement is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and correct. The Triple B Construction is authorizing the HOP or its duly authorized representative to verify all the documents submitted. That the owner or sole proprietor is not related to the HOP, members of the BAC, PWG, BAC Secretariat, the head of the project management office or implementing unit, and the project consultants by consanguinity or affinity up to the third civil degree. The Triple B Construction complies with existing labor laws and standards. The Triple B Construction is aware of and has undertaken the responsibilities as a bidder. The Triple B Construction did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or in the form of consideration. That in case advance payment was made or given, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability for suit. Signed, Bernabe B. Bagayaw Jr., duly notarized. We have a statement of all ongoing contracts, including those already awarded but not yet started. A statement of single largest completed contracts. NFCC computation, affidavit of site inspection, duly signed and notarized. DTI certificate of registration, valid until February 2, 2027. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025. Income tax return, tax clearance, valid until April 11, 2026. Pickup license with a validity period from March 12, 2025 to April 4, 2026. Audited financial statement, updated proof of ownership of materials minimum testing requirement, integrity pledge, duly signed and notarized, duly signed with documents, S-curve with bar chart, and part CPM, manpower utilization schedule, equipment utilization schedule, and construction methods in narrative form.
Thank you, Sir Warren. So again, Triple B Construction passed the preliminary examination on their submitted the documents for contract ID 25 PL 0096 as to the checklist provided to them. So again, the BAC Secretariat is advised to forward Triple B Construction to the procurement service at the central office for the processing of their eligibility. So I think while waiting for those documents to be forwarded to us coming from the procurement service, we will be having a short break and we will be resuming upon receiving those documents. We'll have a 5 minutes break.